Howdy, howdy, everybody. It's Richard with Rip One Outdoors, deep down in Dixie, South Mississippi. Yeah, it's a beautiful day to be out and about, and today we're out and about with a brand new bike. We've got a brand new bike from Mooncool. It's the MC3, the all-wheel drive, all-terrain e-bike. We got a lot of specs and features to go over with you. I'm going to talk with you about some options. And before we go any further, we'll just say this, that Mooncool has been very good to us and in our collaboration and cooperation with us. They've been very supportive of our YouTube channel, and we don't want to forget them. Mention that first thing to you. But yeah, they sent us the step-through version. We selected the white. So go to the Mooncool site and be sure to check out their options. They have a step-over version. They have the step-through version, and they have some options that you can add. One of the options is the rack and fender package. I'll make sure y'all check that out. Comes with a front fender, a rear fender that is mounted to the rear rack. Very simple to put on. Comes with excellent color instructions. The bike itself comes with very nice color instructions. It's very simple to assemble too, and we'll be showing you some of that along in the video. Let's go right on into the shed and let's do the unboxing and assembly of the Mooncool MC3. Okay, y'all, here we are in our workshop. We're gonna unbox and assemble the MC3, the all-wheel drive bike from Mooncool. Let's get on it. Let's grab a knife here and we'll cut the straps. Oh yeah, come out of there, boy. Open here. All right. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna stop, take my time, get it out of the box. But I can tell you everything is packaged the way it should be. There's no jostling around in the box. The box is well taken care of, as we already mentioned. Let's get it out of the box, and then we'll take and cut all the plastic ties off of it and everything, get all the foam off of it. We'll get with y'all whenever we see what it is we have to assemble on it. Okay, so y'all hang with us, don't go nowhere. Okay, we're back with y'all. We got the packaging, all the cushioning and everything that come in the box with it. We got all that taken off. Everything looks good. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna break this thing down. I don't want to bore y'all to death with some long assembly video. We're gonna break this thing down in some quick steps. Okay, the steps that I believe that I need to spend a little more time on, I will, and that's gonna be the front wheel. Everything else, I'm just gonna whip right through it. How about that? Okay, here we go. We're gonna start off with the handlebar. We're gonna put the handlebar on. We're gonna put the front wheel on. We're gonna put the front fender on. We're gonna put the rear fender on. And last but not least, we're gonna put the pedals on, okay? I went ahead and took the liberty to put the seat in place because that may help out here in just a little bit. So we'll get started with the handlebar. Okay, one thing to show you about the handlebar is whenever they ship this bike, the stem is turned facing the rear of the bike, okay? All you want to do is you got to loosen that up and spin that around. We'll align it later when we do the fit and everything. And it comes with 4 cap screws right here that hold the handlebar on. Take these cap screws out, align the handlebar up. Don't worry about all the fine tuning right now. We'll do that in the fit later on. Put this cap back on and put those screws in place. And that's it for the handlebar. Okay, y'all, what we're gonna do to put this wheel on, because this wheel has a little bit different circumstances about it than the normal wheel up front that doesn't have a drive. This wheel has a motor up front. We're gonna do it a little bit different. We're gonna flip this bike over, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to reach up here and grab the right handbrake. I'm going to hold that brake down. Make sure you don't touch the left. We haven't got that engaged yet. And we're just going to lift it up. I'm going to let it walk forward a little bit, like so. And then I'm going to lay it down on these two cushions that I've got right here. That was easy enough. No fenders on in the back to hinder us. And yeah, hold the right hand brake down and just walk it back up like this. That's the easiest way. Now we've got this fork right here where we can see it, and I can show y'all how to put this front wheel on. This front wheel on is going to be easier than what you think. Let's get at it. Okay, before we put the wheel on, we want to reach down in here. I've already removed it, but there's a black plastic spacer down inside the brake caliper. Okay, we want to remove that spacer. I've already removed the temporary spacer that was put on the fork for packaging purposes. I've already removed that. It's just a little piece of black plastic strip. Okay, before we put the wheel on, I want to show y'all there's a nut and there's a anti-rotate washer on either side of the wheel. I've taken those parts off of the wheel. Okay, there is a spacer there's a thick spacer right here that's on the brake rotor side. Leave that spacer on. That spacer has got to go inside the fork. Okay, so we're going to turn the wheel back around like this. Line it up. Let the rotor go down in the brake caliper. Now, because this wheel has the anti-rotation on it, we have to rotate it and allow the axle to slip right down in the hub. Okay, basically what you want is you want this wire here facing towards the back of the bike. Okay, that's the wire that we're going to hook up here that's going to provide power to your motor. Couple of quick steps here to do and we'll be done. Anti-rotation, the little notch that's sticking out like that goes to the inside, and that's going to be facing up if you're looking at the wheel from the bottom up like we got here. They provide a good wrench to tighten it with. Nice chrome vanadium wrench, like that. 19 millimeter will tighten up these acorn nuts right here. Get them good and snug, okay? And that's that. All right, we're going to hook this wire up right here. It won't go but one way, y'all. There's no way you can booger it up, okay? It's got a little groove down in there it has to go in. We're going to tighten this little nut right here. I'm going to come back and put some zip ties on this to hold this to the fork, okay? In fact, they provide zip ties for it. What's next? Front fender. To do the front fender, okay, y'all, we're going to turn it back over. Going to reach down. I'm going to grab the right handbrake again. And that's perfect. Next, we're going to put on the front fender. Okay, along with the front fender, we'll be putting on the headlight. In the accessory bag, it has all the parts that you'll be needing to put on the headlight. 5 millimeter hex wrench holds the front. 10 millimeter wrench holds the back lock nut. All these wrenches are supplied except for the T-handle that I'm using. I'm just using my T-handle just for my preference. A little bit different than most e-bikes. This front fender is going to be held onto the fork in a little bit different fashion. I'll show y'all how that's done. In this little L bracket right here, you have a clearance hole and you have a threaded hole. Okay, we're going to take the clearance hole, and we're going to take, and all the hardware for the fenders comes with the fender package. Okay, just say that. We're going to take this little short, it's 5 millimeters long. We're going to put that through the clearance hole. And we're going to screw that into this little, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's a little weldment right here. That's part of the fork. It's got a hole in it, threaded hole. We're going to screw that right into that threaded hole. 4 millimeter hex wrench. Okay. Then we got one on the other side to do. On this, to hold your frame bracket on, to hold your fender bracket on, there's a 10 millimeter long screw that's going to screw right into the threaded part of this L bracket. Before we go put the rear fender on, we need to plug our light in. Simple little red plug here. Align the arrows and press it in. Like so. Okay, I want to show y'all, see these screws right here? These screws were what was in the frame. I took those screws out. We're going to replace those with the ones that they sent to mount the rack to the rear frame. Yeah, I can see where you need that longer screw here. So just disregard those 4 screws that were in there to begin with. Fender's on. Fender's on, rack's on. What's next? Pedals. Pedals are marked right and left, okay? Right side pedal, right hand threads. Look good. Okay, let's put the other one on and we're done. Okay, y'all, there you have it. The Mooncool MC3. All-wheel drive. If you want to call it a mountain bike, call it a mountain bike. You want to call it a cruiser, call it a cruiser. I'm going to call it a little bit of both because I'm going to use it a little bit in both worlds, okay? We're going to climb some hills. We're going to go through some rough terrain. We're going to do a little bit of everything with it. Put it to the test. It's a beautiful build, y'all, and I'm going to tell y'all it was very easy to build. The battery's over here being charged at this time. I took a picture of some information that was on the battery so y'all could research that. I also took a picture on the charger, so if you want to research that. And yeah, we'll get with y'all further down the road. We can do some testing or get it out on the road and do a ride. Yeah, look for that. So y'all don't go nowhere. Okay, y'all. That hill right there. When I got my Magicycle deer, I tried to climb that hill with the Magicycle deer. I got about 10, 12 feet up it, and that's as far as I could go. We've got the MC3 here. We're gonna see if it'll go a little bit further, okay? We're gonna be using the dual drive system. Not even gonna try it with either the front or the back. I just don't think it'll do it. But we're gonna try the dual drive system, and we're gonna climb that hill. We're going right up to the right of that Pearl River County sign. It is a 27-degree angle right there. May not look it on the camera, but it is. I checked it. So here we go. All right, can we do it again? Let's see what pedal assist we're in. We're in 4. I don't think it matters. I mean, it's gonna climb it either way. Let's do it again. All-wheel drive. Let's go, baby, get up this hill. Oh yeah. Easy peasy. All right, y'all, I think we're gonna ease on back towards the house. It's proved itself. This thing will climb like a goat. So, and there we go. I've seen all I want to see. I'll tell you something else. We're driving down the edge of this ditch here. We saw them shocks in action. And those shocks, hey, those shocks are working really, really well. Because these ditches and all that I crossed, it did a workout on these shocks. And it passed in flying colors. Mighty fine. So we got the hill test done. Felt really good about that. I can tell you what, that was exhilarating going up that hill. And as we said, I had tried it before with the deer, and the deer didn't get me up. It didn't even get me up off where the hill started, and it failed. So we developed, hey, we can develop the fact that it's a climber, okay? It climbs like a goat, a mountain goat, if you will. So we want to do something else with it now. We want to see if it'll be a cruiser, because that's what I use my bike for mostly, is just cruising. Now, I wanted to show if it would climb that hill, because I have some deer hunter friends that they have some pretty good hills to climb. And I want to demonstrate that to them, and I want to show them that it successfully climbed that hill, a 27-degree hill. With absolutely no problems. You know, I've never ridden well, yes I have. I've ridden this style of bike before, but it wasn't an e-bike. It's one Mickey brought me, and I couldn't ride it. Couldn't ride it up them hills there by the house. Couldn't ride it up on Cooter Ridge. But you know, this one has me in a little bit different posture than what I'm used to. But I'm gonna tell my old buddy Joe Rides, you know, Joe, I'm kind of getting used to this. And it doesn't really hurt me. It's got a stock seat on it. Of course, we'll show y'all all of this, tell y'all some of the specs and features sometime before the video ends. We just wanted to get out and stretch our legs and get in some fresh air. And just enjoy the ride. I'm in, like, as I said, more of an aggressive posture. And I've been known to say, hey, I don't want that kind of posture, but it's really, really not that bad. In fact, I'm starting to enjoy it. See, look, that thing has got the power, y'all. And I'm just in one. I'm just in the rear drive, okay. I mean, I'll show y'all all this later, but it's got a left-hand thumb throttle. That's something I'm not used to, but I'm getting used to it quick. What else? The switch, and I know you probably can't see it, but it's down here right by my left thumb. And that switch has a F for forward, front wheel, R for rear wheel, or D for dual drive, meaning both wheels are pulling. And you know what? You can shift it on the fly. Yeah, you can shift it on the fly. That's handy. You know, you go into an area or up into a condition that you think you're going to make it through it, and all of a sudden you start kind of bogging up a little bit, and it's kind of slowing down on you a little bit. Hey, reach over there, flip that thing in dual drive, and just let it go. It'll tear a hole in the ground. 75 Newton meters per wheel. That gives you 150 total Newton meters of torque. Hoo-wee! That's getting out of Dodge, you hear me? I want to get down in some of these bar pits. I mean, there's a little hill there, but that ain't no hill. That ain't no hill for this bike. I've already seen what this bike will do. But the problem is all these hills here are, they're straight up where he dug them with the tractor, with the excavator and all. There's one there, but it's muddy. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get in a little mud here, but y'all, we got all kind of ditches and everything else here. What y'all think? Hit it? Let's hit it. Let's get a little mud on the MC3. These big old 4-inch fat tires. I'd call the name of them, but I can't remember it right off the top of my head, but it's 3 initials. Y'all, we are seriously gonna be in the mud here. Let me reach down and hit dual drive. There we go. Now take me through here, baby. Let's go. Ooh, a little mud over here. A little mud. What y'all think? Go ahead. Go ahead. Look at that, y'all. Ha ha ha. Yes. I like that so much, I'm gonna go back and get me some more. Some of y'all probably saying, Richard, don't push your luck now. Let's go. Got some deep crevices there. In the mud, yes, sir. Go ahead. Y'all, I tell you what, y'all need to get you one of these. Look at that price. Look at the price. What is it right now? $13.99? Let's talk about that. You can buy just the bike for $13.99. Use the RIP100 coupon code. That will knock your price back to $12.99, right? Okay, if you add accessories, right now those accessories are on sale. You cannot use the RIP100 coupon code. You will pay a total for the bike, the fender package, and the extra battery. You'll pay $1,638.99. That's according to my calculations. Here's what I suggest, y'all. Just go ahead and pay the $1,638 and get the bike and get the fender package and get the extra battery and be done with it. Be done with it. All right, one time. Let's take it around the pond, okay? Who said we had to keep the bike clean? Ain't no such thing as a clean mountain bike, right? Let's call it a flatland Mississippi bike. Y'all, this is where we're gonna work them shocks up in here. Some of y'all saw me come up in here the other day on the bike. On the, another bike. Y'all hear things rattling back there. That's my Rock Brothers big old bag back there. I don't think we can go further out that way, so we're just gonna turn around. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna ask y'all something. What do y'all think about it? Golly, this is rough. Y'all hear that front shock? It's not bottoming out. I tell y'all what we're gonna do while we watch this truck right here come through. We're gonna give him the high ball. And we're gonna say we'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. I tell you what, let's check some of that if you want to. I tested it while y'all weren't looking. I tested it at 20 miles per hour, and that was the top speed. So I went in and I made the adjustment. Now let's put it to the test. Let's start out with pedal assist 1. 10 mile per hour for pedal assist 1. Pedal assist 2, we're gonna say 13. Pedal assist 3, let's call it 15. Pedal assist 4, 16.3. Now here's where it's gonna jump, okay? From pedal assist 4 to pedal assist 5. There we go, hear that motor? It really takes off. That's 25 miles per hour right there. And it didn't hurt, hey, it didn't hesitate. It come to 25 pretty fast. And I know y'all may ask me, so what about the ghost pedaling? You know, I was having to pedal fast, but I was still feeling a little bit of resistance in the pedals. So it's not that bad. Here's what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna go back to the shed. We're gonna talk about some specs and features, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. All right, y'all, we brought it back to the house and we got it out here. We didn't even clean the mud off of it. I figured we'd just show y'all how it was in its natural state. It's a beast, I can tell you. And I really love it. Love the way it rides. Love the power that you feel. You put that thing in, hey, put it in dual drive, that thing will peel out. I can tell you it will. So, as promised, I said I was going to tell y'all a few more specs and features and all thing on it. So, but the main thing I want to tell you is go to the website and check out. They got some pretty good specs and features on there, and check those out in case we forget to tell you something, okay? But as we said, it's a 26-inch, 4-inch fat tire, all-wheel drive. The tires, y'all, I tried to look for an emblem or something on the tires. I can't figure out what the tires are. It's got like maybe I can clean the tire up and put a picture there, and I can show y'all a picture of what this symbol is. Looks like it says IVD or something like that, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe on the next video I can give y'all some information about the tires. But I can show you the tread pattern. Nice medium aggressive tread pattern right there. Looks good. As far as the comfort's concerned, hey, it's got a very good hydraulic suspension fork here with adjust and lockout. 500-watt motor, front and rear. Okay, 75 Newton meters front and rear. Total of 150 Newton meters. There you go. And I tell you right now, it does have the power. 180 millimeter brake rotors, front and back. The brakes are, get here where you read this, Star Union Wuxing, okay? Star Union Wuxing, that's what they say. I'm gonna tell you, they stop pretty good and they're fairly quiet. Handlebar, not much to show you here. It's the typical mountain bike style handlebar, pretty much straight, okay? Got this extended stem on the front here to get you down in more of an aggressive position, and I needed that when I was climbing that hill down there by Alligator Branch. My phone mount display, we'll turn the display on, maybe y'all can see that. Not much to show you about it. It's the G51 standard display. It's the same one that's on the Mooncool trike that I have, the TK1. But there's your battery power. I just charged battery. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But I got 26 miles on it, as you can see there. And to change that, you can change it to trip, voltage, current, RM. I don't know what that is unless they put my initials on there, Richard Mitchell. Maybe so. time since we started, since we powered it up. That's about it. I mean, if you want to go in the advanced settings, you plus and minus. There is a way that you can change it to where the top speed will go from 20 mile per hour to 25 mile per hour. I'll try to get those settings wrote down and put them in a pinned comment, okay? So y'all will have those. But it's really simple. It's on P8. It's on P8 where you'll change that. Go in there, find P8, change it. I think it's 32 now. Change it from 32 to whatever, 99, 50, 60, whatever. Get you. And it'll max out about 25 mile per hour. To turn it off, here's your pedal assist here. Let's see. It won't do anything with pedal assist 0, okay? Thumb throttle here, left hand thumb throttle. If you hit the plus bar once, that's pedal assist 1, pedal assist 2, 3, 4, and so forth, okay? I'm gonna turn it off. Just hold the M button down for a few seconds and it goes right off. Here's your switch under here. I told y'all about this little spectacular switch. Put it in rear wheel drive, front wheel drive, dual wheel drive. Y'all notice when I got down in that mud pit over there yesterday, I was in rear wheel drive and I switched it on the fly. I don't know how many times I've said that, but hey, that's pretty nice right there. I put my bar end mirror on there. I like the bar end mirror. Shifter is an A2 trigger shifter, and it works pretty good. What else? Seat. That's a 30.4 millimeter seat post. Let's talk about the step through, y'all. And I'll talk about the battery in a minute, as I already said. I measured from the seat to the ground at the minimum. It looks like about 31 inches. So I'm thinking they're saying 5'9" to 6'3" for the height of a person for this bike. I'm thinking it's going to be a little less than that. I'm thinking someone like 5'6" can ride this bike, or maybe smaller. I don't know. All right, I want to show y'all the batteries, the battery operation. Let's show you this little battery here first. First of all, this is a 48 volt, 14 amp hour battery. Take the square key, put in it, and it slides right out, okay? There's the information on it. 672 watt hour. So you see what you left with there? 3 screws hold this bracket on. You got a little wire right here that goes down and plugs into your seat tube here. So when you add the added battery on, it comes with a little wire like this, has a nice little plug in. When you don't have it on, you can easily remove this by removing these 3 screws right here. Yeah. And then you can flip the little plug cover back on. There you go. Let's slip this back on. First thing I wanted to tell you, I wanted to show you before I put the battery back on, is the step through. It's pretty easy for me to step through. That's about 18 inches, okay? If I step through it without that battery on. But if I put the battery on and then lock it back up, then I've got about a 23-inch step through. So that does hinder your step through right there by adding that extra battery. But again, you know, you have to weigh it out. You want that extra battery? I like the extra battery. I can still step through it. This battery here, this is the frame battery. It's typical, y'all. Got a little lever around here on the front. Right there. Flip that little lever down and you just pull it out, okay? We'll push it back in, lock it up. So there's your battery, and that battery is a 48 volt, 14.5 amp hour, and it's 696 watt hour. So you can add those two total watt hours up there, and you can get a pretty good estimate of what your range would be with both batteries. Mooncool on their website states that the estimated range is 30 to 45 miles. So what else? It's cadence sensor on the pedals down there, and let's see. Showed y'all the trigger shifter. Think about the last thing I got to show you here is maybe the rack. That's the rack. 55-pound limit on the rack, the cargo capacity. The overall cargo capacity is 350 pounds though. There's a Shimano Freewheel down there. That's a 1428. The best I can tell looking at the chain ring up front, it's about 38 tooth, which is surprising. A2 derailleur. A2 derailleur matches the A2 trigger shifter up here. Y'all, that's about all I can tell you about it. I mean, other than look at it, I mean, it's muddy all over, but just, you know, just exclude the mud and look at it and see if is that something that you guys would want. I'll tell you right now, the quality I think is a nice quality bike. It's just like everything else that I've seen. It's like the TK1 trike over there. I said it was excellent quality, and I do about this one too. Right now they have a deal. You can buy the bike only for $13.99, which I think is a excellent price. Now, let's sweeten that a little bit. Throw your RIP100 discount code in there and you'll get this bike for $12.99. Add the fender package that's got the rack and the fender is built together as one, okay? Add that for $75 and then add this battery right here for $165. You're looking at $1,638 and change. Now y'all bear in mind, they won't let you use my discount code if you take the fender package because it's already discounted, it and the battery. Those two items are already discounted, so they won't let you use my discount code in conjunction with any other discounted accessory, okay? But still, y'all do the math on that. $1,600 and some change. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal, I think. So I'm gonna leave that with y'all. Hey, look down in my description right there and find that affiliate link and check out the Mooncool MC3. And if you decide you want to purchase it, make your purchase while you're in that affiliate link. Use my discount code if you purchase the bike only. And as always, hey, if you find some kind of value in this video, look down there and hit that subscribe button, then hit that like, and then hit that bell notification. I'll put my email down there, y'all. If y'all got any questions you want to ask me about it, if y'all want to know some more details about it, something that I may have forgot, I'll be glad to answer your emails, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope y'all have enjoyed the video on the Mooncool MC3. Now I'm gonna tell you what, we got some more videos coming on it. Until we see y'all out there on the trail somewheres, we hope y'all have a blessed day.